Every year, the world produces more than 400 million tons of plastic. But what is truly alarming is that scientists have now discovered microplastic in human blood, lungs, and even in unborn babies. Imagine that before a child even opened their eyes to the world, plastic has already entered their body. Yet most people still treat plastic as harmless and disposable. All of us here use plastic every single day. Cup, containers, bag, food packaging, and so much more. We rely on plastic so often that we forget the dangers that hiding behind the convenience. But the truth is this: plastic always finds its way back to us in returns of polluted water, contaminated seafood, and toxic chemicals that will enter our body. This is not a distant environmental issue. It affects our health, our families, and our future. Through extensive research from scientific journals, environmental organizations, and global studies, I have learned that how deeply plastic impacts on human health and the environment. These findings are not based on assumptions, they are backed by science. And this is why I believe this topic deserves our urgent attention. Plastic is a toxic substance that will harm both environment and human health. Yet, society still continue to ignore its dangers. We must take immediate steps to reduce our dependency on plastic before the damage becomes more irreversible. Today, I will first explain how plastic can harm the environment and our bodies. Then, I will continue to discuss why society ignore the problem. Finally, I will share the solution that we can take as individuals, communities, and government to reduce the plastic use and protect our future. First, let's look at why plastic is such a serious and harmful problem. Plastic pollution is not simply an eyesore. It is a threat to the ecosystem, wildlife, and human health. Plastic waste contaminates the ocean, river, and soil worldwide. Marine animals like turtle, fish, and seabirds are often mistake plastic for food. Many of them have died from starvation, internal injuries, or even blockage. Coral reef and mangroves are smothered by plastic, destroying the habitats and reducing the biodiversity. This shows that plastic pollution carries real ecological consequences. Plastic that absorb toxic chemicals such as persistent organic pollutant. When marine animals ingest the plastic, these chemicals enter their bodies. Eventually, they can reach us through our seafood that we eat. This means the plastic we throw does not disappear. It comes through our food. Microplastic have now been found in human blood, lungs, and even placentas. Early studies show that can cause inflammation, oxidative stress, and cellular damage. The most alarming part is that microplastic exposure can begin before birth. A recent study even found traces of plastic in newborn, meconium, the first tool produced by a baby. In Malaysia, a baby turtle was found dead on a beach, with its stomach filled with tiny plastic pieces. We often feel sad when we see animals suffer, but now, those same plastic fragments are inside human babies too. If that doesn't alarm us, what will? Now that we understand how severe this issue is, let's explore what we can do to address it. Plastic pollution is not our destiny. With strategic actions, we can reduce its impact. Government play a major role. They can ban or restrict single-use plastic like bags, straws, and cutlery. They can implement extended producer responsibility and making companies accountable for the waste that they create. Government can also invest in recycling facilities and support the development of biodegradable alternatives. Communities can organize a beach, river, and neighborhood cleanups. They can run awareness campaigns about recycling and proper waste management. Local businesses also can encourage to reduce plastic use and adopt in sustainable packaging. When communities work together, the chances for the change spread can be more faster. Each of us make a difference. Using reusable bottles, bags, and containers significantly cuts our plastic footprint. Supporting eco-friendly brands sends a message that companies that sustainability matter. Small consistent actions, when multiplied by many people, can create real change. If we practice this solution, the benefit will be felt by the environment, our health, and future generations. Implementing this solution leads to powerful benefits that improve our ecosystem, our well-being, and the future of our children. Reducing plastic pollution can protect the marine life and restore the ecosystem. Cleaner ocean means safer habitats for turtle, fish, and corals. Fewer plastics in the environment also reduce the toxic chemicals that enter the food chain. When plastic exposure decreases, so does the risk of chemical contamination. Cleaner environment can lead to cleaner air, safer water, and healthier food. By reducing prenatal exposure to microplastics, we help to protect the babies and the children. The decision that we make today can directly affect the safety of future generations. Creating a cleaner planet now ensure a healthier tomorrow. As I come to the end of my speech, let us take a moment to reflect on the plastic crisis that surrounds us. This is not just an environmental issue, it is a human issue. Plastic pollution harms the environment, wildlife, and human health, but through strong government policies, community participation, and responsible individual action, we can slow down and eventually reverse the damage. Today, I urge all of you to reduce the use of single-use plastic, choose reusable alternatives, and support policies that can protect the environment. Every action, no matter how small, counts. Plastics may be inconvenient, but its consequences are long-lasting. It pollutes our ocean, harms wildlife, contaminates our food, and enters our body. The choices we make today will determine the kind of planet we leave behind. So the question is, will we continue to ignore the problem, or will we take the responsibility and protect our environment, our health, and our future? The time to act is now, and it starts with each one of us.